All right, Earth signs. Hello, hello. It is now your turn. Before we go any further, please sound check. If you're wearing headphones, please make sure to turn your volume down. I am joined today with Anastasia and with Handsome, and they have been quiet for the most part, but, you know, they have their moments. So if you are wearing headphones, please do me a favor and turn your volume down, just to make sure that they don't blow out your eardrums when they decide to randomly start talking to you. Hello. I am not taking all of these. You guys are adorable. Thank you, though. These have been very finicky with me today. I don't know why. I think there's a hiccup in the system somewhere, but that's okay. So we're going to take a look now and see what wants to come through. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. And of course, these are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please feel free to hop around if you know what your birth chart entails. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for you, Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. Split it here, and underneath. Ah! Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. What you got here? Ah! It's the panda bear. Okay. Oh, okay, and the frog. So, with what I'm getting from this is, first off, with the cat, you know, cats are... especially my cats are in that type of energy where, yes, they want love, but at the same time, they also think they're better than me. Especially mine. I did not raise him that way, but for some reason or another, he seems to think that when he wants love, he gets love right now. Right now. He gets what he wants when he wants it. And when he doesn't want it, he doesn't want it. And he'll tell you that he doesn't want your love. Like, he'll get attitudinal. So... I almost feel like there is some high standards, maybe some high expectations. I'm not going to say selfish, because I don't feel like it is selfish, but it could be borderline selfish, but we'll see what wants to come through with this. With the panda bear, he's eating the bamboo, and actually come to find out, bamboo does nothing for pandas. Nothing. There's no nutrients in the bamboo for a panda. So it's very interesting that in this he's eating the bamboo because, you know, maybe you can look cute and cuddly all you want. Please, by all means, look all cute and cuddly all you want. But if you're not taking care of yourself and eating things that aren't really healthy for you, it may not turn out so well. Then we got the frog. The frog, is actually one of my grandmother's cards. She used to love frogs, and she passed away a few years ago. And so you could very well have a grandparent stepping in, grandparent energy kind of flying through here. But the frog is sitting in the middle of this lake, pond, puddle, whichever. And it looks like it's moving. It does look like it's moving. So when I see this card, it does make me think of the emotions that you are currently sitting in the middle of. So collectively, you know, you may be sitting on your high horse. You may be doing things that aren't really the best for you, but who's going to tell you otherwise? But deep down, I almost feel as though you're hurting. Which is very interesting, because normally I don't interpret the frog card like this, but I do feel as though you are wrapped up in your emotions. You could very well be hurting right now. And that's kind of why you've got this give no fucks attitude. Yeah, we're going to see what's actually in that lovely little heart of yours. I'm going to use the Souls on Fire Tarot by Mary Jo Cranmore, Juliet Gilden. Descriptions of my tarot cards that I use are always in the description box below. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. I've been pulling these a little bit differently, so we're going to continue to pull them this way. All right, two more. All right, we'll shuffle one this way. We'll do one more this way. Alright, let's see where we're going. Let's see what it has for you, Earth signs. I do apologize that you are hurting right now. I very much apologize. You know what? Fine, we'll do it this way. With the cat, we've got the Hanged Man. The Two of Wands. King of Wands. Yep. That Two of Wands, King of Wands is like, world's in my hand. I've got it made. I'm hot shit. Let's go. But this Hanged Man here does make me feel as though you may need to tweak that just a smidge. Clarify the panda bear for me, please. Temperance. Give a little, get a little. Six of Wands. Nine of Cups. See, this is when you take care of yourself. This is what should be happening. Interesting. And the frog for me, please. The froggo. Five of Wands. There it is. Waiting for that to come up. Hermit. Yep. Oh, yeah. Ten of Swords. All right. You got great cover, by the way. I am not going to lie to you. You almost had me fooled. Almost, but not quite. Especially right here. Temperance, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. That's beautiful energy. That's great. I just wish it didn't fall underneath one of these two cards. Because the frog is what's giving you away. Five of Wands, Hermit, Ten of Swords. You're hurting right now. I feel as though that people have kind of beat you with their sticks. There have been really tough lessons for you to learn. And right now, you're just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I definitely feel like this is how you feel. The moment I said that, I felt like an exhale of energy. Just, you're right. You're right. Been wearing a mask. I've been doing things that aren't good for me. I've been sitting on my high horse. You know, I've been trying to fake my way through it. And I know that sometimes, yes, faking it until you're making it is sometimes the way to go. But not really, especially if it's something emotional, something really emotional. I don't know what happened, and it doesn't look like it's going to give me a window for this. I can try. What happened? What put you in this energy? Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands, Justice, and underneath we got the Knight of Cups. Okay, it's kind of similar to the Earth or the fire sign reading. We're on Earth signs. Hello. Actually, it's kind of an air and fire, kind of a mix of the two. Not that it was intentional, and these cards didn't show up this way. But what I mean is with the air reading and the fire reading, there was a tangled mess, and it was somebody's being sneaky. With this, I feel as though that you may have ended up in a situation where you thought you had it made. You thought you had it made. Things could have been going really well. But the Seven of Wands makes me pause. Are you putting up barriers, or are you putting down boundaries? That's what needs to be asked here. I almost feel as though that something happened with your home life. With the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment can be relationships. It can be just the emotional fulfillment of you. Take it for how it resonates. But I almost feel as though that with this, it looks like he's building a wall. A wall of sticks. And that's not okay, especially with this. Ten of Cups. But then we've got the Justice card and the Knight of Cups. And I love how this Knight of Cups is walking towards this Justice card. Some of y'all definitely could have flipped the script here. Some of y'all could have been like, you know what, where I'm going and what I want to do isn't what I want to do. And that would explain kind of the high and mighty energy. Because if you're in a particular situation where, let's say you're surrounded by friends, let's just make it simple. Let's make it not about relationships. Let's make it about that friendship connection, that emotional fulfillment you get from other people and being friends with them. Okay? Okay. So let's say you're surrounded by a group of friends and you've come to realize that they are not who you thought they were. They're not here to help strive you to your best self. They're here because they could talk behind your back. They could just be mean and malicious. Well, whatever it may be with that 10 of Cups, I feel as though that you have realized that you're not where you're supposed to be. You're not. I remember I was talking to the fire signs, side note here, that Venus is in Pisces. So this emotional energy that's coming through for you guys is what's supposed to be happening right now, and it's been about lessons. It's been about waking people up about what they really do want and what they really do feel. And with this particular type of energy, I feel like you woke up one day, looked around, and you're like, oh, hell no. But you can't really... It's almost like that friend that does something wrong. And they do it so wrong that you're like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And so you just kind of put your walls up and you kind of step back and disappear from them. That's this energy. I don't know why I had to go the long way around, travel a short distance, but that's what this energy feels like. I feel like something happened and it made you really uncomfortable and you're like, you know what? No, I'm not going to back down from this. And you're like, no. And that would explain also why the Temperance, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups are here, is because you're putting yourself first in a particular situation where you weren't getting any sort of sustenance or anything back from it. Very interesting. Very interesting Earth sign. Before I move on for the advice, I do want to look at this Hermit energy here. Hermit, 10 of Swords, please. The World, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Fool. I definitely feel as though that cycles are ending for you, especially when it comes to this emotional fulfillment. I feel like you are on the brink of something new, but I do feel as though one cycle does have to close out before another cycle begins. Yeah, I definitely feel as though you have turned your back on these people. Two of Wands, King of Wands, you've turned your back. You're like, nope. Had enough. I'm not going to do it no more. And I almost feel like with this Four of Cups, they do try and reach out to you. I do feel like they're like, hey! But you're over here too busy for anything else. Way too busy. You're like, I have better places to be. I have a brand new start ahead of me. I've got better friends coming along the way. I've got better situations, more fulfilling situations coming my way. I don't need this. And I feel as though you walk away from this with a clean slate. Very much so. One of the oracle cards that tried to shoot out was Peace. Just as I was saying that you're going to make it out of this, and it's going to be better for you, Peace shot out. So let's see where we're going. Zodiac signs that show up for the Earth sign reading. You could be dealing with one of these, or it could be one of your other zodiac placements. We've got Libra, Gemini, Leo. Libra, Gemini, Leo, Sag. And that's it. I guess I kind of see Pisces here. Pisces and Taurus. So Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Leo. Those are what I see. You could be dealing with one of those signs. Could be another one of your zodiac placements. Take it for what that is. Alright, let's see what you've got for advice for these wonderful, wonderful Earth signs before I let them go. Advice for the Earth signs. Anastasia's got advice for you. You tell him, Anastasia. Yeah, you tell him. Chaos and conflict. Yep. A change in the wind. I love it. Blessed. Absolutely. And then underneath, here and now. Don't worry too much about this. Don't try and get too far in the future. Don't try and get too wrapped up in the past. Don't do it. Because I feel as though that the only thing you're going to find is the chaos and conflict that you have been in. There is no reason... Sometimes there is no reason why people do what they do. And sometimes that's really fucked up, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes people just think something's funny, or because they can, and I definitely feel like that's what this fulfillment was about. It was not taking your needs into consideration, and it was you essentially being beat with sticks about other people who had a say in your life. The one commercial, there was a commercial when I was a kid, I think it was a smoking commercial if I'm being honest. But essentially it was a guy standing in the same spot, and people would come by and they'd change his clothes and change his hair, and he turned into a completely different person up until he finally told everyone to stop. And then he found himself again. That's what I'm seeing with this energy. I feel as though that people have been poking and prodding and changing you into somebody completely different. Devil Wears Prada comes to mind. Dealing with, people who talk down to you, make you feel worthless, but want something out of you. And the moment that you're no longer of use to them, you get kicked to the curb. And I feel as though that you're right there on that edge of almost being kicked to the curb, but I feel as though you see it with a change in the wind. And blessed, you've got some really good spirit guides with you. Really good spirit guides. But the one thing you need to take from all of this is you just need to stay present in the moment. Stay present. It's gonna be okay. You are protected, but you need to have faith in yourself, and you need to have faith in your spirit guides and understand that you deserve better. You don't need to fake it for people. You don't need to sit on a throne and make yourself feel superior because other people are dragging you down. That's not how that should go. Not at all. So, take your power back, Earth signs. Put your foot down. Tell them to piss off. Hit the bricks. And don't let the door hit you on the way out. But this is what I have for you guys. I really, really, really hope this helped. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.